Hey guys, I know I look a little bit psychotic now. This is day 5 of me getting COVID again. So I'm in isolation at home and I thought we would do another cozy colouring session. I am aware I do look real psychotic and silly now. These are just some skincare eye patches. My skin is just so dehydrated. It's been dehydrated all week. And I thought I would just try and rehydrate myself. Normally I would do or put on a little bit of makeup for YouTube if I'm facing the camera, but I'm stuck at home in COVID isolation. So where am I going? Absolutely nowhere. And I thought I would do another cozy coloring session. And you know, if you want to get cozy, you're not going to put on a full face of makeup. You want the skincare and the lip masks and all that cozy fun stuff. So that's what we're going to do. But first I'm going to make a cup of coffee because I need something to wake me up a bit, and then we will get into the colouring. Just a quad machine. I've got my cozy Harry Potter mug. Now I'm going to add some Manuka honey. Sorry, the camera isn't focusing. This stuff, when you're sick, it saves lives. And it's just so good for you. There are so many benefits of Manuka honey, so I'm just going to add that. Stir it through. So good. Grab your snack and a coffee and we will get colouring now. Okay, I'm just showing you my cozy colouring space that I've got here. So as you can see, I've got the books ready and I've got my markers that I'm going to use and my gel pens and my cup of coffee. And in the background, I've just got the YouTube cozy background vibes, and I've selected, I think it's called like Snowfall or Cozy Fireplace, Snowfall, Christmas background noise thing, whatever. There's a whole lot of them on YouTube which you can find. So I've just got that going. So yeah, nice and cozy there, and we will get started. I still look a bit crazy, I do apologize. But before I get started, I just want to show you guys what I colored yesterday, and I filmed this on TikTok. So it was a quick 8-minute TikTok. A quick 8-minute TikTok. That's not quick for a TikTok. But we coloured this page in. So this is from the Cute and Cozy, or Comfy and Cozy colouring book by Jade Summer. And we did this page. And it is the Safari Hot Spa Hot Springs page. And that was just a lot of fun to film and to colour in. So that was using my Ohuhu markers and gel pens. So I just thought I'd quickly show you that. But the book we are going to use today is Girl Spaces by Southern Lotus. And the page we are going to do, and I've pre-marked it already, is the, is it Flower Shop or Flower Shop veggie shop, girl. You can't get more cozier than that. Now we'll start the comfy cozy colouring. Okay, so this is my space that I'm working with, as you saw before, and like I mentioned, I'm using my Ohuhu 320 markers and my gel pens that I have here. I've got my acrylic markers handy if I want to add more texture to the page, but we will see how we go. No, it's not that one. Okay, so let's start with P5, which is Aubergine, and that is going to be the colour of the background of the window. And later we will get all of the effects down. And what I mean by effects is all the, you know, the where we go in with the gel pens and add a bit of shininess. Oh, there's my cat. Like highlight certain bits. So when the gel pens come in, we'll make the windows all glossy. But this first bit is me just laying down all the base colours. Now for this part here, I want a really pale pink. And I reckon we will go Queen Pink. Now, as you can see, or I don't know if you can see, a little bit of the purple has leaked through, and that is because of the purple that's come through on the plastic. So what I might actually do is get a piece of paper and just put it over that. I have selected these 3 markers for the bushes, and they are GY3, which is Bud Green. Oh, I apologize for the traffic noise in the background. G470 Pine Tree Green, and GY43 Deep Olive Green. And I saw this trick on a few people's Colour and Chats for cozy colouring, and they put a base colour down and then they dot the bushes just to make them more bushy. So that's what we're going to do today. So we'll start off with our base colour, which is Bud Green. I do apologise that I'm still a bit croaky. COVID has been gross, and I've mentioned it on my previous Colour and Chat that it's really, like, I know everyone's sick of hearing about COVID, but it's still around and people can still get it. And, you know, I'm a nurse who works at the hospital, so bugs are flying around all the time. However, I'm not saying that I do get it from the hospital, because, you know, I do go out and socialise and talk to people outside of home, so there are all sorts of bugs and viruses going around. And yeah, it is still a thing. And I guess I'm just one of the lucky ones that when I do get COVID, it just feels like a nasty head cold, but I do get the body aches and I just feel really flat. Like, even though this is day 5, I'm still kind of coughing and spluttering everywhere, and I do feel a bit flat, but each day does get better and better. One thing I will say though, I am very grateful for this time off work, because our hospital policy is if you do get COVID, that's a 7-day clearance. Like, you get 7 days off. So I am very grateful for this time off, because I get to do these Colour and Chats with you guys. Like, I actually have the time to sit down and do what I love doing, because, you know, I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. All right, next we will go in with Pine Tree Green. And just start making it look all bushy. And we'll just do a few dots here. Yeah, so I am very, very lucky and grateful that I do have some time. And I've mentioned this before as well, colouring has become such a relaxing and zoning out hobby. Like, it's a fun thing to do, and it's just really great to get creative with art supplies and whatever you have going on and do some cozy colouring. Okay, I'll go in a bit more here. And then we'll get the darker green. This is deep olive green, and just darken a few bits. I don't know if this will work, but Now for the next colour I'm grabbing is R6, which is rose red, and that will be for the stripes across this bit here. Now I don't know if this will work. So for the panels here, I want to make like a wood panel thing. So I'm going to get the base color down, which will be E240, and then later on we'll go and do our wood pattern. Now I know what you're thinking, just from before. Why have you got bits of paper and a plastic protector? And my answer to that is I wanted to save on paper by buying like plastic sheets, but every time I have it as a protector, it does tend to leak through with other colors. So I think that's what I have to do from now on, is put the a bit of scrap paper plastic on top of the paper, on top of the plastic. But again, that is going through paper. But I'm trying to, because what I do is I cut up like old bills, and like I cut them up and use them as scrap paper. So I might need to create a pile for my colouring book sessions. And now for the ground bit, we are going in with E300, which is clay. Sorry if you can hear some rattling in the background. I think our neighbours must be doing some sort of renovation, so there is a big truck down the driveway and crashing and banging. So I do apologise. Now I've just realised I forgot to do this little bush in the corner, so we'll just quickly do that. And for all the plant pots here, they are going to be terracotta, which is RYR5, so your standard terracotta pots. I love the color terracotta, and as a lipstick it's one of my favorite shades. And this is a beautiful shade. For the next lot of bits we are going to colour, so I'm going to do these flowers, which is lavender or light lavender V250, marigold for the leaves here, which is RY2, and a green for this plant here. And for these little flowers here, they are going to be vivid pink. I want them nice and bright. Now I want to find a nice cactus color here, which is going to be G240. And for the table, the display table, we are going E130, which is copper. Oh my goodness, that took me forever. But I have pre-selected all these markers here just for all the random bits that are left to do, and then we'll get into this chickadee here in a minute. So I'll just tell you. So RV100 red onion is for the flowers here, as well as green we used before for the leaves. I have E470 Tea Rose BR208, and that was for black brown is for the sign, and Tea Rose will be for the bag of seeds here, as well as bright red for the love heart bits. I know they're not love hearts, but that's what I'm going to make them into. And then RG110 red grey 11 is for the bag of soil, with G220 lime green. Okay, let's finish those bits off. This is funny. This is called black brown, and it has no black or brown in it. So I'm wondering how Ohuhu and other places managed to come up with this black brown colour and call it black brown. Okay, now let me find my black pen and let's write soil. Soil. Is that right? Soil. S-O-I-L. Yeah, that's how you spell soil. You know how, like, you look at a word and it is the right spelling, but it just looks weird or wrong? Like, I'm just having one of those moments. But that is the correct spelling of soil. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, COVID brain is actually a real thing here. Okay, now next bit is this lady here. So let me get my colours organised and then I'll get back to you guys. I just want to show you guys something quickly. So this is my desk here. And then look who I have next to me. This is Beatrice, and she's made many appearances in my colouring videos, but she always has to have a spot next to me when I'm colouring. So this is her nap time now. And look at this. Look at this fluff. So yeah, she is just lazing about next to me. Aren't you, Beatrice? She's loving life right now. Alright, I've selected all my colours here, but I've also had to have a quick snack break, and I've cut up my nectarine here. I know it wasn't cut up very nicely, but you got to do what you got to do. So don't forget to grab a snack, guys, because this is a long colour and chat. So for her skin tone, we are going to make that E160, which is Soft Sun. I just love summer. Well, actually I don't like summer, but I'm more of a winter person. But I love summer for all the fruits that come out. So we've got nectarines, we've got cherries, mangoes, peaches, white peaches, all the delicious watermelon, all the yummy fruits. That's the only good part about summer. Well, for me anyway. Otherwise, give me autumn and winter anytime. For her work jeans, we are going to make that B270, which is Vivid Blue. And for her boots, I'm just going to make them basic black. For her bandana is yellow, and that is Sunflower, which is Y2. So I'm going to make her bandana and her apron the same colour. And I just realised I didn't get her hair colour. And for the little flower, it's going to be pink, which is the pink we used before, Vivid Pink. Coffee break. For her shirt, that is R120, which is light prawn. Honestly, the traffic down my street today is shocking. I'm hoping you guys can't hear it, but I've said in other videos I'm always apologizing for the traffic background noise, and even though we live down a side street, it does get heavy traffic flow, and we get buses and trucks, and today it's actually really shocking. Like, where are these people going? This is the red, which is R180, same color as the love hearts there. Well, they're not love hearts, I know, but you can't plant love hearts. Like seeds, love hearts don't come in seeds. Now for her hair color, maybe we'll go bright orange, because if I do it too dark it might just blend in with the background a bit. So we'll go YR3, which is orange. Now, all the base colours are down. I'm just going to select a few bits and pieces to do shading and lighting. Okay, so I've selected a few bits and pieces here to start with. So I've got my two white pens, my Posca and my Arteza gel pen. And then I have some colours here for shading, which is red grey, raw umber and Antwerp blue. So we'll start with the jeans, and I just want to shade them a little bit. Now this is not realistic shading at all. This is just cartoon shading, I guess. If you will call it cartoon shading, I don't know. But sometimes I just really like the cartoon effect. And for the cement or the floor bit here, what I'm going to do is make it a bit grainy, and this is with the Red Grey 8. Just to give it a bit of texture. And actually I might grab a darker grey, which will be Green Grey 9. And then for the wood effect, we will go in with BR1, which is raw umber. I don't know if that looks woody, but whatever. It's my first attempt at doing wood. Okay, I'll leave it as that. We'll just get our pen and just highlight certain bits. So the pots, watering can, just to bring it to life a bit and give it a pop. Now what I want to do is I'm grabbing my acrylic markers here from Shein, and I want to look for a blue to make this watery. Let's try. I'll have to swatch these because there's no name on them, so I haven't done a swatch chart or anything because I like to make things difficult for myself. Actually, I want to see if there's an orange. I'll start there, and if I need to grab more colours, I'll grab them. Okay, so just with the light blue acrylic marker, I'm going to attempt to do water splashes out of the watering can. Maybe we'll do a few dots of water there. And then we'll get the white. Now I got these off of Shein, these markers, and I've used them a few times before, and they're actually really good for Shein markers. And then what I want to do is outline the leaves with this orange. And these are a really nice brush tip as well. So if you want to highlight certain bits on your page, acrylic markers are really good for that because they're very opaque. I've decided to go over the lavender flowers with the purple. I'm just adding more shadow bits just where the table legs are. It's all in the fine details sometimes. And then add shadow bits to the table. Seed packets. just with a darker brown. This is chestnut brown. Now with another acrylic marker, I'm just going to outline this welcome sign. Now I've also decided to get an acrylic green and just go around the edges of the bushes. Just because I want them kind of popping out of the page. Now I've also decided I want these pink flowers to pop out. So I need to find a pink, like a hot pink. Okay, I think it might be this one. And the last bit I'm going to do is I'm going to get the white gel pens, or I could even try the white acrylic marker. And I realized that the purple, as nice as it is, was a bit too dark. I probably should have gone with a lighter purple. But that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll kind of make it like a frosty window. So all I'm going to do is just dot. This will take me forever, but I'm just going to dot the window, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know if this will lighten the window or whatever. Yeah, so I'll just do that and then I'll come back. Alright guys, I need to stop dotting, otherwise I could do this forever. It's just so therapeutic doing dot colouring. Okay guys, the camera battery is flashing at me. I'm actually going to call this page finished. Thank you for joining me in this cozy colouring session, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.